our heads and ask Iyke for guidance and for protection. Let us pray.
We give you every praise, every honor, every adoration. We have come before thee humbly to submit ourselves before your throne of grace, that you may have mercy and pity upon your children who are being ravaged by hunger, that you may have pity upon us. Those of us who are being lied to persistently on a regular basis, that you may have pity upon us. Those who are suffering, those who are sick, those who are diseased right around the world, that you may bring your comforting hand upon them. For those that have passed, O Heavenly Father, that you may comfort their families, that you may comfort them, that your grace, O Heavenly Father, may abide with us now and always, we pray. Iyke.
Ladies and gentlemen, Biafrans all over the world, America, stand up! IPOB US, America, America, America. IPOB New York, America, America, America.
Oh yes, IPOB USA, IPOB USA, and the state of New York. Just like we all know,
This information is directed to the IPOB in the United States of America. Going with all our leaders, Mazi has recently said we must do the needful.
If you have not joined IPOB family yet, or you intend to support the struggle for the restoration of Biafra, now is the time.
To join IPOB family in the New York, please call our state coordinator, Mazi David Ezekwesili, on 832-245-5640, or the New York State Deputy,
Mazi Izu Okoli Ubadike, on 646-645-8237.
Other zone coordinators include Bronx Zone 1 and Mazi Dr. Ekweme on +164-664-43957. Ize Obina
+192-9509-8008.
Staten Island, Mazi John on 347-203-0871.
Pastor Thomas 6462-269487.
Brooklyn Zone,
Saint Abalakwe
AM on +16-462-365246.
Queens/Long Island,
Mazi Elochukwu
164-6956-6219.
Bronx Zone 2, Wada Beatrice on 347-5177-934.
Or Reverend Jeff.
You live anywhere in the U.S. and you want to join or contribute, call our National Coordinator, Dr. Okoro, or our National Deputy Coordinator, Wada Lady Prestige. Or you are a woman in the USA, you can join our Women Wing. Call Wada Mommy Okafor on 121-571-57709. Also, if you want to contribute, USA will not fail our leader Nnamdi Kanu or disappoint our motherland Biafra. All hail Biafra, Biafra, we hail you. Signed, David Ezekwesili, New York State Coordinator.
IPOB US, America.
All right, one more time I say good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra, USA 2, Nnamdi Kanu, Korona Ikondo. The brother is telling our leader to keep talking, tell the world what we're going through, and that because it's yielding fruits, we are walking away from this damn thing called zoo. The zoo. Zoo is a better name the way it is even looking right now, because worse than the zoo, honestly, because in the zoo, if you visit the zoo, you discover that the animals have their territory. They are controlled at least, but not in that thing called the zoological republic. It's terrible what is going on over there. But you know what? We are not interested anymore. People are. Yesterday I had a friend calling and we were talking. It was the guy still believed that Nigeria was going to become something tomorrow. I said, good luck to you, my friend. If at your age you're still thinking like that, I don't know what else to tell you. But you have the right to think about whatever you want. But you see, it's not going to change anything. The zoo is the zoo, and that's what it is. This morning I came across the meeting that something our leader was trying to analyze, when the Oba of Benin went to see... went to Aso Rock. Now the person that they put on the mask on came out, sat down, he was talking, and when it was time for him to respond, they told everybody to get out. All the pressmen should leave the room. So that Nnamdi Kanu would not see the picture of the man when he's talking. Because when you wear the mask and you stay quiet with the mask, it may be very difficult for people to really understand what is going on. But when the camera is posted there, and especially anything might happen, this is a rubber that somebody is wearing in his face, so anything can happen to it any minute and the camera will pick it up. So every press man, all the media men should leave the room. President of a country is trying to talk and they're asking the media to leave. What other evidence do you need? In fact, the person that spoke to me yesterday, I don't want to call his name, is a very popular person, and he told me one thing. He said, one thing you have to realize is that we believe that man over there is not Buhari. That even himself, as a person, have known Buhari even before he became president. That man is not Buhari. But you know what? I have a family, I'm a grandfather, I have children, I have my generation of people to take care of. I said, okay, now you're talking. You are afraid of you for yourself. But so why are you not living in the zoo? Since you love the place so much, you are here in New Jersey, in one of your granddaughter's house, feeling good, going to the hospital. He's already retired too, he's an older person. You go to the hospital, you take medical treatment and all that. That's why you are here. No, you could have gone to Nigeria. You're still at your age, you're still wanting to leave. What are you thinking about those children, those your grandchildren? What are you going to leave behind for them? None of us is doing this because we want to live forever. No. When it's time to go, you take a walk. But don't leave this thing behind, because our fathers left them for us, and it will be wrong for us to leave it for our children. We have to do all we can. Now I went off the air. Now I'm coming back on again. So I don't know what's going on. If you can hear me out there, like I said, please let me know. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Meanwhile, while we are waiting to hear from somebody, let me just hit you with this. So let me know if I'm back on air, please. Text me.
IPOB. N'ụdị na-eji anyị wee mere slave. Achịtụ mmadụ, achịtụ nama. Mgbe ụfọdụ mmadụ ga-awụzi ya nama n'anya. Onye ekwu okwu asịsị weta ka egbuo. We can't continue like this. We have come to restore Biafra or die restoring Biafra. Agha. IPOB abịa n'igwe 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 agha. Ụmụ Chineke abịawa igwe agha. IPOB abịa n'igwe agha. agha anyị ga-ebuso agha n'elu ụwa ihe ndị na-eme anyị obi ọjọọ anyị ga-ebuso agha ajọ mmụọ nke bukọtara iwu Naijiria anyị na-ebuso agha mkpakpa Britain kpara ike megide ụmụ Chineke ihe ndị so n'ihe na-eme anyị obi ọjọọ n'ụwa anyị ga-ebuso agha anyị ga-ebuso agha agha IPOB abịa n'igwe agha ọmadịka abịa n'igwe agha ụmụ Chineke abịawa igwe agha
All right, I think I'm back again because I just got a text that I went off and I came back. Thank God. All right, it looks there's something going on here. I don't really know what it is. Now it looks like I'm off the air again and I'm back on air. Whoa. All right, let's keep going. It doesn't matter what they do, no matter how much they try to interrupt us. This is Radio Biafra. We always get through the end of the whole thing. So like I was saying, Biafra is here to stay. There's nothing anybody can do. No matter how much the zoo will try, it's a waste of time. My friend, he knows himself. I'm sure he's listening to Radio Biafra this morning because he asked me for the link on how he could be listening. And I told him, he said in Nigeria he was listening. He listened to use the FM back home, but now he's in the United States. So I gave him a link. So I'm sure he's right now listening. So I told him that they said we all know that the man there is not Buhari, but you see, all of us are afraid for our families, don't want to talk about it. I said, okay, look at it. Just tell me exactly. That is exactly what our fathers were afraid of. Now we are afraid of the same thing. Maybe our children will be afraid of the same thing. When will this nonsense end? The people in Nigeria, first of all, they fail to realize that the power belongs to the people. Anybody can run his mouth. In fact, he made reference to what's his name? Hope Uzodinma, he said that is the sacrilege, that is the worst thing that they've ever seen happen. I said, but nobody's talking. You see it happening, and he said the man is talking tough. I said, that man is not talking tough. That man is nothing. That man is, I don't know how to describe him. He's rubbish. He's nothing. He is threatening IPOB, coming to Owerri and all that. He's just running his mouth. He can't do anything. If that man see 1,000 people coming to that place that he's living, called Government House, he's going to disappear. He's going to run for his life. The army in the world cannot save him. These children are disciplined. IPOB, I have never seen people, something like IPOB in my entire life in the zoo. Honestly speaking. People are angry, but they are just controlling themselves because they have a leader who have said, hey, this is not what you're going to do. Leave me, let me handle this. If I'm not asking me, that's why they're going. Otherwise, people like that come out and run their mouth. These boys will hack you to death. One thing they tend to forget is that the armed robbers, when they went wild, or the armed robbers at night and things, nobody tells them what to do. They go out there, they do what they have to do. The same people are still hanging around. They are not dead yet. It's just that the lion has been tamed. Odo G lion, you know, that he's tamed. Let Nnamdi Kanu tell them today to get rid of that man. He'll be done in 1 minute. But we have these kids who are so disciplined. Like I said, I have never seen anything like this, and we are really achieving this is something I never believed could be achieved in a lifetime. If there's nothing else, I have learned a lot from what Nnamdi Kanu is doing, honestly. The power of discipline. Oh, he's abusing people, he's cursing people. He's not beating you up. He doesn't have a gun in his hand. He's only talking to you. He was not cursing you. He's not abusing anybody. He's just giving you a quinine, the bitter truth. That truth is very, very bitter that you might take it as an abuse. Sometimes it's even better for you to want him to use a gun so you can have a reason to jump. But the man is there demolishing you one by one. Demolishing you with every single fact. Any way you try, he has an answer for you. And he's doing it very, very well. See, this is Radio Biafra USA too. Let's see.
Presently, the war haven't ended. The war between Nigeria and Biafra is still ongoing.
Hello everyone, you're welcome to another episode of African Speak series, Stories from Around the World. Our guest today is a wonderful Biafran gentleman, Chidose Onoah. Today, Chidose is going to tell us all about Biafra, the plight of Biafrans, and how we can help in the actualization of Biafra. So, don't go away. You're welcome to the show, Chidose Onoah. Thank you so much for being here. I'm very happy that you made time out of your busy schedule to be with us today to explain to my viewers where Biafra is and what IPOB stands for and the plight of our people. So, can you please tell my viewers where Biafra is located?
Thanks for having me. I am from Abutu. Abutu is in Obo local government, Okigbo province, Imo State, Biafra land. Biafra, as we know today, comprises of the old eastern region. So Biafra is located at the eastern part of Nigeria.
Since the Biafran War from 1967 that ended in 1970, what has been the plight of Biafrans in Nigeria?
Since after the war, you can just say after the war, but currently and presently the war haven't ended. The war between Nigeria and Biafra is still ongoing as we are speaking today. So we can't just say that the war have ended. And I must tell you the truth. What prompted the war in 1967 is we have faced more marginalization in the hand of Nigerian government than our forefathers did in the late 1960s. So, and I would say that we have been marginalized heavily in Nigeria. Not only been marginalized, they have killed us a lot. Since the creation of that contraption called Nigeria, they have singled out Biafran to exterminate us from the surface of this earth. And that has been going on for quite over 50 years now, even before and after the war. And that is why you still see the Biafrans still crying for justice and still agitating for nation Biafra to be restored. Because we Biafrans have come to conclusion that we are not needed and we are not wanted in Nigeria. It is the fact. So, and the only safe place we have is Biafra. The amalgamation of Nigeria that took place in 1914, there was no concept from our forefathers as to coming together from a country called Nigeria with the West and the Northerners. It was just done out of experiment by the colonial master then called Lord Lugard. Actually, it was the girlfriend of Lord Lugard called Prodashaw that gave that name Nigeria, which actually means nigger area. That is why we have been struggling very hard to make sure that we bring ourselves out of this present and current slavery we find ourselves in the contraption called Nigeria.
Thank you so much, Chidose. When you say marginalization, what exactly do you mean?
The population of Biafrans, we are over 80 million. And if I must say, in the whole of eastern region of Nigeria, there is no federal presence in our region. There is no working seaport in our region. No international airport in our region. Before me as a Biafran, before I can travel to outside the country, I will have to go to Lagos or Abuja. Before I can seek for a visa to travel out of that country, I will have to go to Abuja or Lagos. Okay. Then we Biafrans, we are entrepreneurs. We are businessmen. most of our people that do business in that contraption called Nigeria, they are mostly importers. But there is no seaport in our region for them to import their goods from. So before a Biafran will import goods, they have to go through Abuja or Lagos. So it's something that we have been dealing with for a very long time, which I must tell you haven't gone well with us. So as a Biafran, where after you finish school, you have to make sure that you find your way to Lagos or Abuja or even outside the country for you to survive, because our land has been decimated by the Nigerian government. We don't have any federal presence. We don't have any company that we say that can give a job opportunity of 5,000 people in Biafra land. This has been going on for a very long time, and we have come to say no, that shouldn't continue. We are human beings. We shouldn't be treated as second-class citizens in our own country, in our own land. So that is why we have rejected Nigeria in totality, and only that name alone, Nigeria, means a lot of evil. The name Nigeria means a lot of evil. It means nigger area, and going to know the meaning of nigger area, you will find out that it means it represents everything bad and evil.
Thank you so much, Chidose. As you so eloquently said, Biafrans go through a lot in Nigeria. You know, it's really horrible, and I'm happy that you've shared it with our viewers. You are a member of the IPOB, the Indigenous People of Biafra.
Yes.
So what would you like to see happen in the next few years?
What I would like to see in the next few months or years is the total freedom of Biafra, a sovereign state of Biafra. I would like in the next couple of months or years to be called a Biafran and not to be regarded as a Nigerian. Our leader have been working tirelessly, and all IPOB members have been working tirelessly to make sure that we achieve this our very aim, which is to restore our land, Biafra. So we are not giving up, and we believe in Chukwu Kabiama, and we believe in no distant time we will have our country restored.
Say, in what ways can other people who are not Biafrans, in what ways can they help in this our fight?
We are calling on men and women of goodwill all over the globe to wake up to the reality on what we Biafrans are passing through in Nigeria, to also lend their voice in their various countries and in their governments, you know, to see the plight of Biafrans, to see actually what we are passing through that contraption called Nigeria. Okay, so we are calling on the government of the world, international community. We are calling on human rights, and in fact, all men and women of goodwill. I believe there is no country you will go that you will see Biafra. So we would like our respective host countries actually see our plight, and the reason why we Biafrans have been agitating to restore our land, Biafra.
What is your message to other Biafrans all over the world?
My message to Biafrans all over the world is more especially I have to appreciate and thank IPOB members all over the world that have been working assiduously for the restoration of Biafra, and I have to encourage them to keep on keeping on. According to our deputy leader, Mazi, he will always tell us to keep on keeping on. So we just encourage our brothers and sisters, IPOB members, to remain strong and remain resolute. Because at the end, like our leader Mazi will always say, at the end we will always win. Nigeria is not a place for a human being, a reasonable human being to dwell in. So, and We have to do everything humanly possible, make sure that we restore Biafra. Biafra is our only hope. As we can see, what Fulani, Janjaweed, the herdsmen, Allah, and the other terrorist groups in that contraption called Nigeria. You can see their daily activities, how they butchered and they massacred Christians, how they rape our women, and there's so many atrocities that they have been committing against us. So is that how we are going to live? Is that the kind of life we want to live ourselves? No. That is not the kind of environment we want our children to live in. So every Biafran, home and abroad, have to wake up. We have to wake up. We have to see the reason to embrace IPOB and join hands together to make sure that we restore Biafra. Because without Biafra, I can tell you categorically clear that without Biafra, we are gone. Let everybody wake up. Our leader, Mazi is doing a great job. His deputy is doing a great job. IPOB members that are working as seriously, all of them are doing a great job all over the world. So those of us that are still sleeping, that haven't seen the reason to join IPOB, should wake up now. Because even if you are in diaspora and you cannot be proud to go back to your country to say yes, you are not at home. Can you imagine in a situation where you feel more secured outside your country, outside your own land? You are in diaspora, you feel more secured, you feel more important in diaspora than in your own home. Whereas on the contrary, a place you call your home is somewhere that you're supposed to go, you relax and feel free and feel at home. But reverse is the case when it comes to the issue of Nigeria. So, and you see how our people have been scattered all over the world, doing one or two things just to survive or to earn a living. While we have an abundant resources in homeland that we can use to make life meaningful for us and for our people, which we cannot achieve as long as that name Nigeria still exists. As long as we are still being trapped in that zoo called Nigeria, we cannot make anything out of it. The only hope we have is Biafra. So I'm calling upon them. If you are from Bayelsa State, Cross River State, Akwa Ibom, River State, Delta, Imo, Abia, Enugu, Anambra, Ebonyi State, you are from Egala, you are from Ibanke, we are all Biafrans. Everybody have to wake up and join this movement. Because from what we have seen so far, most of us are convinced that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the chosen one to lead us to our promised land. And we always stand by him, we will always pray for him. Very soon, by the grace of Chukwu Okeabiamo, we will sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra. That is our prayer.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much. That was a good one. Very, very good. Chidose Onoah, one of our brothers. It's a live interview, and happy to air this because he made all the points. He put everything together perfectively and very, very well. He did it so well, and we're happy for that. Biafra, the last phrase is that you will go to bed in the night in Biafra, in Nigeria, and wake up in Biafra the next morning. Absolutely, that's what we're expecting, and we hope it's coming. I still want to remind you that the victory, victory march program is still on. Just have 3 more days to go for you to. If you've not joined them, please do so, because it's something that was advertised here for a long time, and it's coming on. They have already started it. They started it about on the 29th. It started, and they still have about 3 or 4 more days to go on the program. So if you're not part of it, please join. If you are able to do the march, it's not like she kind of, our sister Agnes Nwokike spoke about it, and she told us exactly what's up. So I need you to listen to what she's saying, and then we'll go back to our regular program.
Announcement. There will be a 7 days praise victory march by IPOB and Biafrans worldwide from Thursday, 25th of June.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. What happened? Oh boy. All right, let's see if we can go back to it. I'm so sorry. The thing just went off because I'm not using my regular. All right, let's see. So sad to get this off. All right, let's listen to it one more time.
You are great, yes, you are. Holy One. Walked upon the sea, wasted earth. You reign in majesty.
All right, like I said, it started on the 25th and still running, and it's going to run for another 4 days to go before it goes. So
Announcement. There will be a 7 days praise victory march by IPOB and Biafrans worldwide from Thursday 25th of June 2020 to Wednesday 1st of July 2020. Theme: all the people of Biafra shall shout great shout of praises to Chukwu Okike Abiama. The walls of Nigeria shall fall down flat. Joshua chapter 6 verses 1 to 5 and Acts of the Apostles chapter 16 verses 25 to 26. On all these days, only praises, thanksgiving, worship, shouts of victory, joyful songs will be given to Chukwu Okike Abiama. Call our Father Chukwu Okike Abiama sweet names, both in local languages and in Bible references, referring to his mighty works and power, such as I am that I am, Ocean Divider, Ancient of Days, Impossibility Specialist, Glory of Israel, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, Omnipotent, Omnipresent, Omniscient, Consuming Fire, Elohim, Adonai, El Shaddai, Alpha and Omega, our Defender, Eternal Rock of Ages, Okechi, Ekwueme, Honorie Loreni, Chikadibia, Obatobie, Abasimbong, Tamuno, Ogene, Aiba, in your local dialects, and so on and so forth. No prayer requests or complaints or supplications or lamentations or intercessions or petitions or binding and loosing will be made. It's a season of celebration of our departure and everlasting freedom from Nigeria. Fasting is not included. Scriptures to read are Day 1, Thursday, 25th of June 2020, Psalm 65, Psalm 66, Psalm 100, and Revelation chapter.
All right, just want to remind you that the process is on. This is about the third day on it, and we're going for another 4 days.
26th of June 2020, Psalm 8, Psalm 9, Exodus 15, and Revelation chapter 5, verses 7 to 14. Day 3, Saturday, 27th of June 2020, Psalm 18, Psalm 124, Judges chapter 5, and Isaiah 25. Day 4, Sunday, 28th of June 2020, Psalm 81, Psalm 136, 2 Samuel 22, Revelation chapter 1, verses 7 to 11 and 17 to 18. Day 5, Monday 29th of June 2020, Psalm 117, Psalm 138, 1 Chronicles 29, verses 11 to 20, and Habakkuk chapter 3. Day 6, Tuesday 30th of June 2020, Psalm 92, Psalm 118, 1 Samuel 2, 1 to 10. Luke chapter 1, verses 46 to 55, and 67 to 79. Day 7. Wednesday, 1st of July 2020. Psalm 106, Psalm 107, Deuteronomy chapter 32, 1 to 44, Revelation 18, and Revelation 19, 1 to 6. Chukwu Okike Abiama has given us victory over our numerous enemies and has delivered us by his mighty hand. To him alone be all the glory forever and ever. He said.
All right, thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. I have to read out a few other things. For those of you who are not taking part in the victory, start today. Today is Sunday. Yes, she has already told you what Psalms to read, and should be part of it. I have something here that's very interesting. It's written by Chidose Onoah, and it's with Arinze Chukwu Emmanuel. It says, commented by Arinze Chukwu Emmanuel on engineer Chidi Aloysius Nwosu's post. This is a post. He goes, I do not know how to appreciate God for giving us Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria is a hopeless entity and wayward leaders implanted by British just to camouflage Nigeria as a country to the eyes of the gullible world. You know, Chibika Amechi put it very well. He said Nigeria is hopeless and helpless. I mean, you can't say it better. And Chibika Amechi is in government. It was a video. It's not that somebody say he said. No. In his own voice. And he even warned them, don't publish this. So if you publish this, then next time I'm not going to have an interview with you. Nigeria is hopeless and helpless. I didn't say it. Chibika Amechi, I'm quoting him directly. A close look at Nigeria would simply unveil the biggest slaughterhouse with hopeless, poor, uneducated, pitiful youths plotted to destroy themselves via ignorance to keep Africa perpetually poor. Hiding Biafra inside the fake contraption is unforgivable by Chukwu Okike Abiama, Almighty God, which Britain and accomplices must pay heavily for, unfortunately. Successful genocide was planned against innocent Biafran population with greatest inhuman amount to the glare of humanity, but no question to the perpetrators as they still live. Yes. Today the zoo is gone, exposed, and Biafra freed from just the prime efforts of a God-sent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is the only curse that retains smile on my cheek. That's a good one. I like that. So let's listen today to our leader. He's broadcasting today by 7 p.m. Biafra land time. We're all going to be glued to our radio, to our FM station, to our Facebook, to watch him broadcast live. 7 p.m. Biafra land time. Make sure you tune in, that you're not told what to do. Make sure that you're part of it, because he's coming on today, and definitely we are all geared towards going to join him in that broadcast. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, one more time, is broadcasting today, 7 p.m. Biafra land time. All right, let's see what our brother here, somebody is Iyke is saying something. He's a spokesman for CUPP. I don't know what that is, but just listen to him. He says something about our leader.
The thing start from ground. Or show the people who joined Abaseki.
No, I think I'm having a conflict here. Something is saying, speaking on the background. I don't know what it is, so let me go there and turn it off before I get into what I want to say. I'm hearing double voices, and I don't feel very comfortable with that. So otherwise, let's see. All right, it's off now. So let's start this and see what happens. See if the man is going to come on. He was saying something.
And also I need to talk about my brother, my great brother, Nnamdi Kanu. Most people have said, "Oh, are you going to talk about Nnamdi Kanu?" I said, "Why will I not talk about Nnamdi Kanu? Is Nnamdi Kanu not a Nigerian?
He's not a Nigerian, sir. He's a Biafran.
You see, people can be so coward in things that in trying to please a group of people in power, you lose your soul and your conscience as a human being. Are you getting me? And you don't want to talk about people because you feel that their approach to the issue does not, make some people comfortable. Everybody, issues that has to do with freedom, issues that has to do with right to speech and expression, these are sacred issues. You don't decide what people say, what they do is their right. The very moment you're allowed to do that, you take part of humanity away. And that is why developed nations thrive, because everything is transparent and open. But here you have a kind of court, kind of leadership, everything muchu, and so on and so on. So back to this, I want to thank my brother Nnamdi Kanu, for also standing firm for the cause of freedom, for speaking out, and also for his lawyer, a great intellectual, but it's Aloy Jimako also, for speaking out loud and reaching out to international communities, Amnesty International, and so on and so forth. And also I want to appreciate my brother, comrade Timmy Frank, who, even though he's still on the exile because he's still being hunted left, right, and center, he's been on the exile now for almost 2 years. So you can imagine what we go through in the hands of state operators. So I want to salute him that even from his current uncomfortable position, he kept on firing and reaching out. And eminent publishers like Iyke and other great people who, spoke out against my incarceration, the bar, even the unity bar led by Shekarao, they did very great. The position of the bar was strong. And also the open bar initiative, my great brothers like Chidose Onoah, like Maxwell was there, like and possibly take a mass action against it, because you can't be suppressing the right to free speech, even when it is being paid for. I can say, okay, if you don't want to report, I'm paying for this advert. And you'll be shocked, my man, they say, take your money. It's not NTA that I'm talking about. NTA is understandable. It's government propaganda machinery. If I'm in power tomorrow, NTA is going to praise you. If another person, that's what they do. So I don't have a problem with NTA. He who pays the piper dictates the truth. That's why they are the way they are. So that is just a Ministry of Information agency to me. I'm talking of another station that at times try to play down on my comment, and it's open. And I wish they should have everything and do the right thing, because Nigerians will be disappointed if they find out that this is being done deliberately, especially even when I pay for the commercials. So now I will bring all the receipts and all the evidence I used to pay in the past, and they never aid it. And you ask them what is wrong with what I say, that TV station does not want it to be aired. Every other person, both local and international, everything I say is carried. But here, one particular station doesn't want to carry it.
That's channel. Yeah, it should be channel. You see, the point is that, like you said, he who pays the piper dictates the tune. Channel is supposed to be set up as a private station, but it's taken over by the federal government of Nigeria, the zoo. They pay them. Somebody sits down there, is grabbing the money, and now he is even saying about the commercials. They're not commercials, really. First, you're not supposed to pay them to air your program unless you're doing an advertisement. But channel will not air anything. They will censor it. They will make sure that it doesn't say something about the zoo, because they are the ones that are paying them. They are loyal to the Nigerian government, no matter what you say. Channel won't tell me they don't know that the man in Aso Rock is not Buhari. Of course they do. But you know what? The only thing that survives persecution in this world is truth. No matter how much you try, it will come back haunting you. I only feel sad and sorry for your families, because you're going to probably pafu tomorrow, but what you leave in the sands of time, the good that men do, is interred in their bones. Everything that you do, the evil that you do, will follow you. But you know, the bad ones you left behind will also be there, staring you on the face. There will come a time, most of you people, your names will be obliterated, because no family, just like Ife Ajuna, nobody borns a child today. But Ife Ajuna used to be a name. It's a name. Ifajuna, if you look at it very, 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 very closely, it means something. But today, nobody calls his child Ifajuna. As soon as you say Ifajuna, you have branded a saboteur. That's what is going to happen to most of you people. You can stay there in China, collect all the money. It's supposed to be a private television house. Now, NTA have been bastardized. It's worthless. It's useless. When the man is talking about NTA, why would you go to NTA to even do anything? It's no point. Because they are part of the killers of progress. Many years ago, I inquired somebody from NTA in Aba if I could grab any of our old VSC tapes and things like that. And the person laughed and said, you know something? Let me be honest with you. There was a time we didn't have money enough to even buy tapes. So what we did was we wiped off most of the old tapes and used them. This is government for you. Go to BBC today and ask them what happened in 1900. They will air it out. It's out there. Masquerade that could have been number one. That is show that could have been remained an archive, could have remained forever and ever and ever. Where is it? Go there and ask them for the old tapes. They don't have them. James Iroha, the actual person that started this whole thing, what did he gain from it? Nothing. The place is useless and hopeless. NTA, they were in existence because they dominated the airwave for many, many years. There was nothing better until when these people started coming out. And these people are now coming out with their private stations, because I call some of them one room station. When they start in one room. Before you know it, they are big. Before you know it, they go to government, they grab money and they start deceiving the people, lying for the same government that kept them perpetually slavery for many, many years. Do you know how long the NTA dominated the airwaves? I listened to one of the televangelists, I don't want to mention his name on program, but he said something. He said he created his own station based on the experience he received in NTA. When Obasanjo banned them, they have control of the media. The man went out. Today he has a television station that is watched all over the world. That brings me to what our leader said about BTV. He said, watch what will happen. God, I can't wait to have BTV be like Radio Biafra, that be all over the world. So we can now say what we want to say. We cannot be gagged by anybody. When we go to international conferences, our camera will be there, airing live whatever is happening. Thank God, Nigerian government, the zoo, they are depending on private television houses. They cannot afford one. Look at their NTA. Just go into NTA. If you don't take time, you go there clean and come out dusty, because they have nothing to offer. There was a time they dominated the NTA. That is how the young shall grow. That's what they say. The young shall grow. Now everybody has grown. There's like child can sit down there and be fooling themselves. One day you're going to be relegated to the rear. All these guys, these young people are coming up. Things are changing. The only thing that can sustain you is the truth. If you keep on lying and lying and lying, keep on lying. Stop deceiving. Those young kids that are broadcasting in that station, I know they are making their money, they are being paid. But you know something? Somebody one day is going to pick one of them out and open up a station for him and tell him to speak the truth to the people. And that will not be very far from happening. So no matter what you do, Biafra is here to stay. You cannot fight the invisible. You cannot fight the spirit. Biafra will, if more, something that happens in the spirit, there is no way you can suppress it, because you won't see it coming. Oh, no. You won't see it coming. Think about Nnamdi Kanu. There's a spirit behind him that you don't even see. What you see is he's making a broadcast. That's all you can see. But when he is talking, that spirit takes over. A man that doesn't write what he's going to say, and he stays behind the microphone and the words are coming out, don't you think you should think? Think of the likes of Moses in the Bible. going to God and coming to Pharaoh, let my people go. It wasn't him that was talking. He had something that was following him. What happened in the end? Abacha Semegene Agomile. Nnamdi Kanu has been saying from the beginning. For those of you who have the power of discernment, power of seeing the people that are really spiritually inclined, you could have seen him from the beginning. I never saw him. I only listened to his voice, and his voice touched me. And I knew we were going somewhere. And I joined this organization. Both of you, I'm not saying that anybody who joins now came in late. No time is late. It is now or never. It's better to start something late than not to start anything at all. Take your pride, dump it somewhere, because pride goes before a fall. You cannot antagonize him. He has not done anything wrong. You don't like Nigeria like I don't. I am very vocal about it. I feel more comfortable that I'm not supporting it, because no matter what they do, to be honest with you, I am so pissed off and so hated that nation called Nigeria that even the name throws me off. I don't want anything that name around me. There are people who enjoy it. Because it's okay, keep it. It's your country. But I don't want to be part of it. That's why I'm out. My friend yesterday asked me, what passport are you traveling with? I said, first of all, and I told him the honest truth, I have not had Nigerian passport in 15 years. I don't have it. I don't even know what it looks like. Even though the old one is still probably lying somewhere in the house here. I don't need it. So I want to be completely free, because if you travel with that passport, you see the difference. I once didn't have it. I didn't have it all my life. I got it here. When you travel and you're on the line in the queue at the airports, in any of the airports, you see the difference. The man sitting there will be watching your hand, because they see you already have your passport in your hand. You see the way the Americans are passing. As soon as they see you, if the airport is going right, they tell you to go left. You wait. You have to wait, without even giving you any reason why you are waiting. Sometimes they wait, you wait, and what he's going to talk to you about is something that could have taken 5 seconds. He just wants to provoke you. He wants you to get angry. He wants you to feel that you are nothing. Is that what you want to carry about? No. And thank God Nnamdi Kanu came in and he's trying to bring us out of this rubbish. So no matter what you do, no matter what you say, we are here to actualize Biafra, and Biafra is what we're going to get, regardless of what anybody thinks. So this morning, I have a few more clips that I need to air for you before I get into the nitty-gritty of taking your phone calls from you.
Python that's 1, Python that's 2, now Python that's 3. Unapoli Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's 1, Python that's 2, now Python that's 3. Unapoli Mary Nandi bu onyeju IPOB. O Mary woni nizu undiroya abakare. Mamanda ora, unapuri meri Nandi win the war. Python that's 1, Python that's 2, now Python that's 3. Unapuri meri Nandi win the war. Python that's 1, Python that's 2, now Python that's 3. Unapuri meri Nandi.
All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. The line is open. You can make your calls at 6469204541, 57035284442, +19294069953. We are also on Skype. The Skype line is 845-283-9665. Remember yesterday I had a repeat broadcast of our leaders' last broadcast, interactive session. That was very interesting, actually extremely interesting, and I enjoyed it so much because especially our sister who spoke from Ireland, and our leader made promises she was going to contact her. Things like that should not happen in IPOB, and people should have to understand that we are going into a new world. We're going into a new life. I understand, decrystallization is not easy. We are like ice blocks that has been molded by the zoo. And for us to be able to create our own nation, we have to decrystallize ourselves, back to become ordinary water and be reshaped. That's exactly where we are going. So things like this are made to happen. Or gradually, it will all get better. Every day it's going to stand better and better and better. We are going to become what we are now. We're going to try study with our children. Because if any see, I watch kids here in nursery school, in kindergarten. They come out in the morning. The first thing they know how to queue up. Honestly, it's unbelievable. The discipline starts as a child. My grandchild is only 2 years old, and the other day I just saw something in the living room. He was just being nasty and the mother said, "Time out." And he just look at me and look at the grandmother and like, "Daddy," so he ran to me. The mother said, no, it's time out. I didn't say run to daddy. Go and stand on the wall there. Just face the wall. The child did it. He didn't. That is the discipline. That's the beginning. So these are things we're going to teach our children to know that things are done accordingly, not jumping the queue. That's the state of discipline. So we are going to Biafra. A lot of people are still thinking, can't them call them war? No. It's okay to be fine, to be proud of yourself, but you don't do it to the detriment of your neighbor. You have to follow things nusoro. So we have a lot of lessons to learn, and we're going to learn it to get into Biafra. Caller, I have a caller coming on WhatsApp. Good morning. You're the first caller today. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon from my own time here. Good afternoon, Mr. Iyke Peters. Mazi Iyke Peters.
Welcome to the program.
God bless you, my lovely Jonese. Purified voice. God bless you. Your grammar is zim. Just move like plane. Zim. Nothing like bomb or potholes. Smooth, very smooth.
Thank you, sir.
Each time I am in my house, I always pray that I will be the first person. I pray that to be the first person to call your line, please. I'm so happy to. Before you know it now, your line is a hot cake. So let me quickly be the first person. So let me introduce myself. My name is Ifani Chukwu Ebo from Mbano. Mbano is in Imo. Imo is in Biafra land. And I live here in Spain. And my unit is now is no longer my unit now is zone 5. So I want to thank my leader first, the most important person, my leader, our leader, great leader, the indomitable lion of Biafra, Hamadike one. And I got you are too much, including your deputy, Mazi Chemefo. May Almighty God bless and protect you, both of you, from the hands of your enemies that pretend to be friends. What's in the sheep's clothing? Thank you, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, according to your own time. I want to use this opportunity to tell the whole Biafra that we are formidable. I say, you see what happened yesterday or day before yesterday, that our people are going to the formidable IPOBians, going to bury one of their diseased bodies. Alamajiri, they just came as usual, wanted to threaten them with their AK-47 or AK-1 million. Our guys surrounded them completely with their motorbike, singing war song. And before you know it, fear, they just give them away. Then these people move freely. So we are marching ahead. The Lord is on our side. And by the special grace of God, according to our own do, we will get our Biafra this year. We will never pass this year by Chukwukabema's name. He said, let me just permit me, my lovely Iyke Peters, because this is what to spoil, this is what to big problem. Confusion in our midst. Let me just, I will not mention them, but please, if you are concerned, please be very careful. Because if you're a coordinator and you are not doing things in accordance, please be careful. The work of a coordinator is to bring units, arrange them very well, hear from both sides. Law has no respect. Coordinator, those who are not doing things in accordance with the law. Let me tell people that the law has no respect to anybody, whether rich or poor, higher or low. You cannot sentence somebody who is not guilty simply because he is not rich. Or you set free a guilty person simply because he is rich. That is absolutely rubbish. It's not done, please. So if you are a coordinator and a unit, maybe one unit has misconception within themselves, your duty as a coordinator is to come in between, listen from both sides, and pass judgment. Not because you are a coordinator, then you use that your rank or your position to hear from one side, simply because that person is a close relation to you. It's very much close to you. You hear from him and you use your own veto power to rule everything without hearing from both the other side. Call the two parties, arrange with them, settle with them. I will not mention your name here, but I hope you are listening to me, because this thing that I'm saying, I'm not saying it with my own power. My own coordinate, my own head here, Zone 5, asked me to say it out because they don't have opportunity to speak. So please be very careful. Otherwise, we will come on the air and mention their name and petition you and send their name to the highest authority who will look into it. And don't say that we have expelled you from your duty. But please respect your post. My brother Iyke Peters, God will bless you and bless the family. Thank you all here, Biafra. That's exactly what I want to give this morning. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, thank you so much. Like I was trying to say before he called in, our leader has made it very clear that the Biafra we're trying to set up, it's going to be different from what we have in the zoo. The zoo is disorganized. They are not like a country. They are not like a people that are thinking. We are not going to carry that. I know, like I said, decrystallization is going to take us time to change. According to them, but we're going to start with our children so that they will not have to learn the akekbe when they are old. They're going to start learning how to be disciplined as babies, as children that are being born. I'm doing it in my house. My home is like a Biafra home, and everybody, even the grown ones, they really realize they know the history. They have been reading and they are talking to their friends about us, which is very good. I have a call coming in on straight line. Good morning, caller. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, okay. Good afternoon.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much, sir. Good afternoon once again. Your program is awesome this afternoon.
Thank you, sir. All right, you're reconnecting. I don't know what's wrong with your line. You're using the Wi-Fi line. Okay, go ahead, sir. Just, yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, sir. Just round it up because you're having a problem there. This is a straight line and you're using Wi-Fi, so you have to keep having interruption. All right. If you use the Wi-Fi line, you will not have this interruption. The straight line is straight call, not Wi-Fi. Anytime you use it and somebody is trying to come in there on straight line, it's going to interrupt what you're doing. That's why we're not able to hear you now. Go ahead. Hello? Are you there?
Yeah. Am I coming out clear now?
Yeah, you are. Go ahead. Just round it up because somebody's going to come in and interrupt you again.
Am I coming out clear now?
You are. Go ahead, sir. Can you hear me? All right. Let me make this announcement very, very clear. If you want to call on the straight line, please use the straight line. Don't use WhatsApp on the straight line. If you use the WhatsApp there and you're succeeding in getting in, somebody is going to call, and when that person calls, it's going to interrupt your call. If you use the Wi-Fi line stays exclusively for Wi-Fi, and for WhatsApp, I'm sorry. If you want to use the WhatsApp line, use the WhatsApp line. Make a call on WhatsApp line and you will not be interrupted by anybody. All right, let me see. There's a call coming in on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Turn down your phone, your radio, please. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Sorry,
there we go.
Thank you very much. My name is Pastor Jean. I'm calling from Lagos as usual. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom all around the world. Wherever you are listening from, may Chukwu Okikabema continue to keep and bless each and every one of us as we continue in this struggle until Biafra is completely restored in the name of Chukwu Okikabema.
Yes, sir.
Happy Sunday to all of us, and I want to appreciate our leader, our deputy, and everybody. It is very, very important that all of us must have to be strong, because the enemy, they are gathering. They want to bring communism into Biafran issue. By doing or by achieving that, they have to go extra mile to look for some of our Biafran brothers and sisters and try to incite them against their own people. While we are talking about Biafra, they will be talking about another thing. When we are talking about our freedom, they will be doing something that is irrelevant, talking against our struggle and against our leader. That is what communism brings about. But the truth is, we will not allow any force, a standard force, to come and destroy what we are doing. God has created us, Biafran, in a special way. And we will continue to work in that way and make sure that beauty God has put in us will continue to manifest, that mankind will see that we are light indeed. I applaud our brothers in Biafra, more especially Imo State, Mazi Iwaha. I salute your courage. Our volunteer leader, I also salute your courage. The Supreme Court governor is yet to see something in that Imo State. We understand and we know there is a bidder. There is something significant he had to fulfill for these Fulani people. That is why they had to work extra mile to make sure they remove Iyke, because Iyke cannot fulfill that particular thing they are hunting, which is very significant in our land. That is why they have to put the Supreme Court governor. And we know, and our people know. So we must continue, and yet the best are yet to come. He will someday run away from that Imo government house. He will run away from that Douglas house because he's yet to see something. He can mouth his stupid and smelling mouth anyhow he wants. But the truth is, Biafra, through IPOB, will defend our land at all costs. It doesn't matter how much you try to push your Janjaweed. Like some of them we saw in Enugu State, midnight. They sent thousands of their cow and their headers trooping into our land. Since they will no longer come through bus, they now have to make use of their heads in the wee hour of the night, where everybody have slept. They will now enter. Or if not, that our volunteers were at alert yesterday. By now, maybe you would have heard that they have killed 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 persons in Enugu State. But I'm appreciating IPOB for their doggedness, for their preparedness and readiness, because the truth is we can undertake anything. As long as we want to forcefully take over what belongs to us, we cannot allow that to happen. And any person, more especially these traditional rulers that are working with them, selling our lands to these people, when they know that these people are invaders and these people have come to kill us, they must understand that they have declared war against our people. They have declared war against Biafran nation, because we will not allow them. Some of them that have not seen money, they will give them some reasonable amount of money, and they are ready to sell the entire society, entire Biafran land, because of the scrum they want to get from the slave master. We will continue to march and we will continue to agitate. You are yet to see anything. We will double up, we will quadruple up, and we will speed up. That if you don't let Biafra go, everywhere will be decimated. It is very, very important, and I appreciate those our brother outside the country, like that one in Malaysia, that registered his business with Biafra name, and they decorate the grocery shop with everything that has to do with Biafra. I love that, and our people should keep on keeping on. In the end, we must surely achieve Biafra in our own time. Mazi and Peter have to drop here that others may come. Thank you very much, and God bless Biafra. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. All right, I have another call coming in on caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Peter, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending your time zone, Mazi Peter. I remember this Ogadema calling you from Iyke Zone 1 in Iyke province. from Onichibes in Abakriki province, Biafra land. Mechuko Kikadiama, bless you and bless our spring leader Mazi Nnamdi Kukano of Madike of Biafra. I say Mechuko Kikadiama, guide him and protect him and his family and our deputy Mazi Uchoka from Monfort. Mechuko Kikadiama, blessing too. And our head of directorate of state Mazi Chidose and our head of finance Nwadane and our African rep Mazi George Onyebe, and all IPOB worldwide who working assiduously to make sure that the gospel Chukwu Okike Abiama is booming, is going on every day by day. The same Chukwu Okike Abiama, bless them and fortify them in anything they are doing in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama. I love what the program of my leader on Friday. I love his program yesterday on Friday morning, 7 a.m. It's very, very marvelous, very, very wonderful. Yes. No type of question you ask our leader, he cannot be able to answer by the grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama. Our leader, nobody is our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm very, very grateful for that program on Friday, and the program it will continue every Friday. Yes. I urge you, my people, to be part of that program. It's very, very necessary. Yes. It's very, very nice. It's a platform you will educate yourself. Know what you don't know. You from that place you know it. That is what is. I'm very, very happy, and they say Mechuku Kikadiama. Energizing our reader, giving more power, giving more wisdom and more knowledge to continue to carry the gospel of Chukwu Okike Abiama, which is the gospel of the total restoration of Biafra. And until the zoo is collapsed, and we know this year 2020, the zoo is already collapsed. Yes. And we are urging our people tonight by 7 p.m. Our reader will be on air. Carry your paper and pen and join our leader tonight, which is by 7 p.m. You will enjoy the program this night because no time our leader is on air. No time our leader is on air, you cannot benefit anything. Anything you will benefit what we don't know before. Yes. Thank you, Mazi. I appreciate you people. Continue your good work. Very soon we shall rejoice in the holy land of Biafra, which is the land of Chukwu Okike Abiama. Thank you. I sign off here in Water Province. I remember my goodbye. Bye-bye.
All right. My wife were listening to our leaders' broadcast yesterday, and a lot of people were more flabbergasted. They were more I would say shocked at even getting through to talk to him, but they ended up not asking questions. They just ended up talking. So what I need you to do is, because our leader will be having this interactive section every Friday over the week, think of something you're going to ask him, because each time you ask him a question, you are not just asking him a question, you're giving information to all of us, the listeners, because he's going to come up with something. And he's going to take his cue from the question you ask. So don't let it take you unaware. This is going to be happening every Friday. It's going to be interactive session with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on Radio Biafra. And make sure that you prepare yourself. You get ready for that session. Prepare yourself every Friday. Have your questions ready, so that if you have the opportunity to get in, to pass through, then you'll be able to ask your question, because if you don't, you might not be able to ask. So when you're coming in, come in and ask your questions. I have a call on Skype. Let me take this one. Caller on Skype, are you there? Wow, unfortunately it's not going up. It's stuck. The phone is stuck. It's not doing anything. Caller, good morning. Are you there? Caller on Skype. Caller on Skype, are you there? Fortunately, it went off. All right, call us again. I don't know why it didn't go through. I was trying to pick it up, but unfortunately, I could not. Okay, let me see. I have a call coming in on straight line. A Caller on Skype again. Let me try this time and see if it's going to work. Caller on Skype, are you there? Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my beloved veteran. Good afternoon from WhatsApp and sir.
Welcome to the program.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you, my brother. It's not too much time for talking today. Mas, we appreciate Onion and by the grace of Elohim, we will be here today again, once again, in few hours. And we appreciate all his lieutenants that are doing the needful, and every hardcore Biafra and Biafra land doing the needful, defending your motherland, fanatical Biafra, radical Biafra, men of valor. We appreciate all of you. And a special thanks to, like Pastor Jax rightly said, our beloved Biafra land, Imo State coordinator, and our volunteer head in Imo State, and all Imo lights. We appreciate all of you. Mazi, that land belongs to us. Mazi said, Robert, the Biafra must come.
Yes.
That land belongs to us. Let them continue to install emirs. Mazi, do you know they have an emir now? Another emir in Uguta. Wow. In a place called Omofa Akabo, Uguta. Omofa Akabo. They have an emir there named Fatai Emefuma. Fatai Emefuma. Emir Fatai Emefuma. And they have a Of course, Rogers in law had declared completely, it's in Facebook everywhere. People can see it.
Yes.
And when we are assuring the Mazi, your committee is working. Also, we would fish all of them out. That is the prayer we are doing. All this prayer we are praying this platform is working. It's just like our own. Somebody say it's not working. You are deceiving yourself. All this prayer are not here. God will continue to expose all of them because in your blood will not enter that Biafra land.
Yes.
We appreciate it. He had, and why hegemonian do? Oh, sure, I want in the night. Tsunami Gabriel before on your lap, when at the table when we are going.
Yes.
What we are telling our people in Russia, let us do the needful. And let me use this opportunity to tell people in Achinoko and the club already is on right now. If you are, it's on, so no, everything rectified now is on now. If you are in Oko, if you are in Achina, you are in the club, to your radio, and the call is very on now. We've done that now. Mazi, for all of us in Imo State, I appreciate all of them that are doing great. Mazi, I love them. But if you are one for that is happening in Imo State, we still expect your sleep. And for all of Ebony State, both from Amasafi, all of you, please, we need you to come together. Call this number when I call the number. And lest you forget that you have a brother in Japan. No, brother in Austria. Okay, this is for your WhatsApp groups, all of you in diaspora, please. You call his number, join him, so that he can put your place in your heart in order fast. His number is +43 699 11 303 172. I repeat it to Ajay, +43 699 11 303 172. And for transmitter, or +48739 672 638. Whether you are donating for the federal or you are giving us in demo, do this. Much we appreciate you. I leave you here. Thank you.
There, well, thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls at 845-283-9665, 570-352-8442, +1 929-406-9953. The Skype line is 845-283-9665. Some people are trying to call me on straight line on Skype line, but it's okay. If you call me on that line and the Skype is on, I cannot take your call. So it's left for you. You have lines that you can call. You can choose to use any platform that you like. In calling the wrong platform, unfortunately, if you're coming in there, like in a straight line, you want to decide to use the WhatsApp on the straight line, it's your choice. But the point is that you are not guaranteed, because when somebody who is on the line, which is the straight line, calls straight, he's going to cut you off. So that's exactly the way it goes. All right, I have a call on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Turn down your radio, for God's sake. Go ahead, sir. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, this is Engineer Mazi. I'm calling from Ike Peters.
Yes. Go
I
ahead.
heard your program this morning, and I decided to contribute on your show.
Welcome to the program.
Ike Peters, you see, yeah, we are talking about freedom of Biafra, and freedom is for everybody that is indigenous people of Biafra. Our people have fought the war during 1967 to 1970, and you know, since you are part of the people that fought the war,
yes,
you know what caused the war, and you know what happened during the war is still happening up to now. Even now, it's the small worst. Even when I watch a video of a boy of 10 years who comes out and says that he's ready to die for Biafra, you will know how determined are people, the time of yours, determined to come out to say they want to fight and defend Biafra land. I don't know if you have seen the clips of the video of a woman that have been butchered in Imo State. I don't know if you have seen the video.
Yes, I did.
Part by part. Good.
Yes.
Yeah. And you know, there is an adage where they say that when the criminal steals, when you caught the criminal, and the only thing they will ask that all what the criminal stole, who did they give it to, or who buy it? The police have to go to the person that bought those things from the criminal and arrest. It may even leave the criminal to go, because they say that it's the person that bought the things from the criminal that sent the criminal to go and steal. These people, before the Fulanis comes to Biafra land, our own people are the people who invite them to come. If we keep on seeing here, doing nothing with these people that call themselves elders, who see their children, girls, man, old women being butchered, killed with their own, in their eyes, not that they had it in news. They saw it with their two naked eyes. People that call themselves leaders, people that call themselves governors. I believe those people are the main people of the problem of Biafra restoration. The elders or the Igbes or the governors, they are the people that brought these Fulani people to Biafra land, because without them, the Fulani will not come. So we should stop. Our problem is in our hands. That is our people there in the home, being the governors or the elders or the Igbes, because they have collected money. Since they have collected money, that is why when the Fulani are killing, they cannot say anything. So those people are the people we have to work on first. Because if the Fulani came and they did not see anybody to welcome them, they will go away.
Yeah.
They will go away. They will not stay there. So our people should learn that our problem is not particularly the Fulanis. We should attack the people that brought the Fulani into Biafra land. They are the source of the main problem of the killing that is happening. Because no one of them is saying anything. The Igwes are not saying, the chiefs are not saying, the governors are not saying. So the people, they are the main issue of this problem, or of this killing that has happened. I believe if something should happen to one of them as an example first, Mazi, I'm telling you, before 1 or 2 months, this Fulani will run away. They will go.
Yes.
Because when they don't see anybody to welcome them, then how will they come into the village? How will they come into the land? We need to do something about them. That's the problem. Thank you. This is what I have to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls here. The number is 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442, +1 929-406-9953. We take a very short break and I'll be right back with you.
The supreme leader of the indigenous people of Biafra is Iyke, Mazi Nnamdi. One cannot be two. Sunlight Production. Show face on the microphone. Shalom Israel. Shalom Muchineke. We are getting there. It's a matter of time. Shalom. Mposom. You know me say I go say my right for you, Nigeria. Mposom. You know me say I don't know myself again. Yeah. The love I have for Biafra has taken over my heart. It's burning like fire. Biafra is my heart desire. I want her like Messiah. Nnamdi Kanu is Messiah. My love, oh. I'm ready to do anything for you, my love. I'm ready to do everything for you, my love. I will make you my canton. I will make you my cashier. You're patient, my love. Oh, oh, oh. Be patient, my love. Oh. Be patient, my dear. Be patient, never relent. Oh. Just remain resolute, yo. Biafra, they come. I want to go full. I go package for you. Yeah. Go manage again. Be patient, my love. Biafra is the hope. Be patient, never relent. Biafra is the hope. Biafra, they come. I want to go full.
All right, I have a call coming in. I'm back again. I have a call coming in on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, good morning, Mazi Iyke. Good morning.
There, well, welcome to the program.
Mazi, there, well,
See?
Mazi, my name is Michael Israel. I am from Ogwe. Ogwe is in Asa, Okwa West. Okwa West is in Abia State, and Abia State is Biafra land. Mazi, I am calling you right now from Odagwa. Mazi, I thank you for the good work, and I also thank you for that clip you played, Mazi. That clip really give me a joy in my heart, because that our brother, he really spoke my mind. Yes. I thank you for that clip that you just played.
Oh.
And I want to thank our leader, the great Hamadike one. Holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another Savior, holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another Savior. Mazi, I really thank you, and I really thank our leader. And one thing again, Mazi, you know, my problem is our people, most of our people now, they don't want to wake up. More especially here in Biafra land. So many of our people, they are sleeping, and even right here, as I'm saying in Mazi, these people problem, I will say it ahead, they do not even believe that they are Biafran. They do not even believe that they are Igbo man. When you tell them about that, they will say, go with your Biafra, we are Nigeria. Let Fulani, let Hausa continue to rule them. Mazi, you know, this one is what give me, I say this thing, it drives me crazy, but I don't just know why. And they don't know what they are doing to themselves. I want them to wake up. Other people, wake up. And Omaka, Oka people, we are not hearing you people on Radio Biafra. Are you people sleeping? Because you ten on Bano no back. I throw no name dry. Onye Chineke Nabitara anyị. Onye Chukwu Okike abịa ama. Wetara ka onye anyị Biafra. Ndị asa ndị ogwe, ndị ụkwa, ọkụ na ahụ na ihe okezi ikpeazụ na-eme. Okezi ikpeazụ ukwe emi ahụ nọkwa na Abia steeti ndị ụkwa. Unu amarana. Tenu n'ụra. Join ya ụgbọ abụọ nọ na this moving train ka anyị nweta Biafra ka onye ọbụla nwere onwe ya. Ọ ihe anyị na-agwa unu ka ọ dịrị anyị na mma. Anyị nweta Biafra ka anyị ga-enwe ihe ọma, ka anyị ga-enwe ihe niile, ndụ anyị ga-adị mma. Unu tenu n'ụra. Tenu n'ụra before ya dịrị unu too late. Because onye ọbụla si na Biafra agaghị abịa, onye ahụ agaghị ahụ Biafra.
Yes.
Onye ọbụla si na Biafra na ọ gaghị abịa, ị ga-ahụ Biafra. Ihugodi ya dade, mana ị ga-eri uru nọ na Biafra. Because isi na Biafra agaghị abịa, so ị gaghị eri uru ya. So ọ kakwa mma ndị awụ ndị ọjọọ. Unu chegharịanụ. Ndị ọchịchị ndị eze anyị nwetara n'ala Igbo, unu si unu wu ndị eze. Unu mere onwe unu eze. Unu tenu n'ụra. Maka na onye ndị agwala anyị si, we don't have kings in our land before. He told us that is why when our forefathers, they will born their child, they will give them Nwabueze. Chibueze is God that is king. So we don't have king. And you people that made yourself king, you have seen what is happening. There is no hope in Nigeria. No a single hope in Nigeria. So you people should wake up. Wake up, my people, and join this moving trend. Let's achieve Biafra. Because that is what will solve all our problems in life. Mazi, I thank you. I really thank you for giving me this opportunity. And I thank you for the good work you people have been doing. Our deputy leader, Mazi Chemefo, I salute you. I salute you. Iwudimpa. Iwu Ogadagidi. Owo onye karege. Owe kwa onye gade kage. Onye ọwụla na-ekwu rubbish igbe ebe nọ. Onye ahụ onye ara. Onye ahụ idiot. Mazi, I thank you. And I also thank all IPOB's members in the world.
Thank you, sir.
Umuchukwu okike abịama. Ndị bịara iwetara anyị Biafra. Ana m ekele unu. I thank you all. I thank all the whole principal officers. Ndị ji obi ha wetara obi ha n'ime mmụọ na ime eziokwu. Na-achọ ime ihe a ka udo dịrị anyị. Mana ndị nke bụ ndị arụrụ ala na anyị n'ime.
Round up, let's go. Go ahead, sir.
You are in IPOB. You want to betray us. You are betraying yourself. So, Mazi, I thank you. Biafra ga-abịarịrị.
Thank you, sir.
N'aha Chukwu okike abịama.
All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. I was still talking. And when you call, please just make it as brief as you can, because there are other people trying to come into this program. Unfortunately, most of them are calling at the wrong times. And when, like I said before, if you want to call, listen to the last speaker and make sure that he's about to drop. And when he drops, that's when you call. Don't call when he's talking, because when he finishes talking, you'll be off. Caller on WhatsApp. Are you there? Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, speakers, good morning. I don't know whether you are hearing me very well. This is Pastor Onoah here, calling from there in Denmark. God bless you this morning.
I can hear you, sir, loud and clear, sir. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you very much. Peter, before I proceed, I must say hello to and greetings to our Supreme Leader Mazi Nandekano and his Deputy Mazi Chemefo. We thank them for the work they're doing for us. And then our people in Imo State, what they're doing, we appreciate their work. They should continue. I want to add my voice that they should continue, because the Lord has given us victory. Even though that in Enugu, the Lord has given us also victory. And I want to make it clear that our Father has spoken that no land of Biafra shall be given to any man. It doesn't matter what money they have in exchange hand. Even if they bought it, they must leave. They must return the money and leave. That is our goal, to cleanse the land of Biafra from the hand of Hausa Fulani. We are not going to cooperate in any form with them. The Lord has made it clear. We will not worship their idols, neither should we serve their gods. Mazi, Peter, thank you very much for having me. I don't want to waste much of your time, but I have posted some information regards to our meeting on the 1st. So I would like you to respond accordingly to your own calendar. God bless you for calling me back. Thank you, and God bless you. Continue your good works.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Bless you. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We are taking calls. It's still here, 6469204541. 57035284442 plus 1929406 We're also on Skype. The Skype line is 845-283-9665. Call us here if you have anything to tell me, and let's keep going. But don't forget that tonight, our leader, Mazi Nandekano, will be broadcasting live to all of us to listen. So stay tuned. Don't go away. Make sure that you are there to listen to him tonight. But every Friday, the interactive section is coming in, and the caller on the principal officer's line, are you there? Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Mazi Peters. My name is Ben Okafo, and I thank you for your dedication and hard work in this struggle. The same goes to everybody, from the highest member of this movement to the least, and even the person joining today. I thank everybody for their contribution towards this goal. Mazi, you're going to permit me to use your platform to just some kind of make a request, especially to the upper echelon of this movement, to the hierarchy of IPOB. So, the radio, IPOB radio is designed not just for that, but so that people can come in here, call in, occasionally contribute their ideas, and maybe put up something that they feel they have concern for, and hoping that the message will get to the top management of IPOB. I was listening to Iyke on Saturday morning, 12 early morning, 12 a.m. on a Saturday morning, and I was listening to his complaints, which are very genuine complaints. And then at some point he said, if they can do this to me as a DOS member, then imagine what another person in the movement happened to him. He was complaining about people who are occupying high posts in IPOB, but they're not under oath. You know, it was a shocker to me that some people can get away with it, because what we're doing is a very serious business, and there's nobody that should be excluded from the oath taking, as far as I know. And the oath taking is very important because it keeps everybody in check to make sure that we don't have saboteurs in our midst. That being said, I hope management will look into it. Another thing I would like to comment is based on Onyendu's speech. I was awake 2 a.m. USA time and 7 o'clock Nigerian time in the morning. I listened to it. Very great program indeed. Just like our brother called and said about it this morning. It was a very good format for people to air their views. And then in that, one lady from Ireland called and was talking about their chapter, what's going on in Ireland. But if you could recollect, I don't know if it was in your program or not, somebody, a coordinator from Ireland, has already called a long time ago, and it was stopped and told to channel his complaint to the right place. But the point I'm trying to make here is that if what is going on in the radio is not getting to Onyendu or getting to the people, then all we are talking here is of no use. If people are calling in here, expressing their ideas, some wonderful ideas, and it's not reaching them. I remember one time they were making so much plea on Biafra television and the early morning news, which is very, very rewarding. I listen to all these things. And you wonder why nothing is done about it. In addition to our cry for the boycott of NAMA and the rest of them, what we are really saying is that we want it to be an official IPOB policy where you expect somebody at the top position to come out and say to the whole Nigeria, to the whole Biafrans, that we should boycott meat and give them reasons. And it will be a very solid campaign, because everything about the Fulanese, revolves around that their NAMA. That was not done. And then I know that we have a media outfit, media people. Let me suggest that the media should be the earpiece of the leadership of this movement. They'll be able to listen to radios and get out this information and find a way. There should be a channel, because you do not expect Onyendu to be able to listen to all the radio programs. If there is media people, they should be able, and this will be people who are always listening to all these programs. They'll be able to jot down important complaints like that and have a way to channel it to Mazi Onyendu so it gets to him, so that we don't have people repeating or coming here to repeat. Because that lady that was complained about by the coordinator of Ireland was one that called on Friday saying how she was being treated and calls all kinds of names. He even said that she was once called a whore, or that she was sleeping with this and sleeping with that. So as a result, she left the movement. She doesn't belong in any of the chapters anymore. So things like this should have been dealt with right from the very first time the coordinator called about it, if the complaint has reached Onyendu. So what I'm saying is this: our radio is there, so that people that sacrifice their time, bring out time to call in and give ideas. There should be a way whereby this information, important ones should be able to reach the higher echelon of this movement, so that they can look into it. That's why the radio is created. That's why we are calling in. We do not call in just to talk, and we go. Every day we call, talk, and we go. And it's not getting to them. Because obviously, if that lady should call on Friday, and Onyendu was surprised to hear about it, and I'm glad that he said he would do something within a week time in order to solve that problem and find out what is going on. This should have been solved a long time ago if they had access to the radio broadcast we've been having here. Thank you very much, Mazi Iyke. This is the only thing I want to contribute this morning. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, like I said, like you rightly said, our leader has decided on what to do, and is going to do it diligently. See, why I do not encourage actually most people coming here to complain about what is going on. As you cannot wash your dirty linens in the public. If it's something that is very serious and you're very, very serious about it, there are channels, there are people you can talk to. Calling the radio for me to handle these issues, obviously there's no way I can help you on that. But if you're calling here because you want the leaders to listen to this, but you have access to the leaders, so why make it a public announcement? The lady that did this, what she did with our leader, her case is very, very obvious. There is no way she can get to the leader without going through the same people that are humiliating her. So now that's why her own case, if she calls like a radio where I am, believe me, I will let her say what she wants to say. I will not stop her, hoping that our leaders will listen to it. That's exactly, because I cannot solve the problem, obviously. Definitely I can't. But if you are a coordinator and you're calling in here to complain about another coordinator, it doesn't make sense. You know your channel, you know the proper way to channel your grievances. Coming to radio means you're telling the whole world what is going on with you. That's very unacceptable. But if you are in the world and you are not one of the coordinators and you are not somebody who has access to the leaders, you can come here and air your view. I'll let you talk. I listen to people, believe me, I do. The moment you start, I know where you're going. And when you go in the wrong direction, I'll put a stop to it. But when I say you're making sense, I'll let you finish what you're saying. Obviously, there's no doubt about it. So we hope that our leaders are listening. They are listening. They are very good listeners. And most of them are jotting down what problems that they can solve. The lady raised an issue which took me back to what I said earlier, that we need decrystallization. Most of us are coming out of the zoo where things are never done properly. So we are all, especially those of us who are adults, most of us are older people now, to readjust. There are some of us who are fortunate enough to have come to a place like this country in a long time. And that discipline is something that we've learned here, not that at home, no. It happened originally when I first came here. I came with that attitude of Ndenu Zoo. I remember an incident. One of my cousin's wife was traveling. She came through New York, and I went to the airport with her to help her out and the rest of them. And there was a very, very long queue. The line was so long, and I was like, I was going to move. The woman called me and said, "No, stay here." I said, "No. How can we? You have to go because you're almost missing your flight." I jumped the queue. I went to the front. They turned me back to the queue. And she said, "Welcome to America." I don't forget that. Say, over here, you don't do things like that. So that's the discipline we're going to impart on our people. We're going to a new country, a new state. Things are going to change. That attitude, that same attitude, believe me sincerely, is the same thing that made the people that our leader brought in to help him in this struggle turn around and became something else. Being something else is that they think that because they are now coordinators or they are now working with the leader, they already started struggling for power. The power they didn't have. Our leader was in jail when I joined the organization. I noticed it. I didn't know these people. Believe me, I didn't know who they were, but I felt there was power struggle. They were trying to feel more important. They come to the radio, they speak about the oil and gas, they tell us about the constitution, about who has committed treason. I was so sick of hearing it. Because what are they trying to do? They were undermining the deputy. I knew what was happening because I've been in organizations, and I know that when the leader is off, there's somebody who's assisting him. That person becomes the leader at that moment because he's working on that somebody who is leading. But do you know something? Those of them now who were officers that thought because they know about oil and gas, they know about constitution, which they don't even know anything about anyway, because when you keep saying one thing over and over, that's why I stopped going to most of the churches, because you go there, it's the same thing. Bible, according to Bible, chapter this, chapter that. I keep hearing this, and it irritates me. Tell me something new. Tell me something that I don't know. So they started doing this, and then they will come to the radio. I noticed it at the time. They come to the radio to make an announcement, to say something. The man running the radio is like my radio station, the radio I'm running right now. You're coming in to say something. I should have an idea of what you're trying to say. Because I'm running the station at that time. Maybe if you take over and become the announcer, that's okay. You can do what you want to do. But as long as I'm sitting on this seat, that's why even when you call me and you want to say something, I listen to you to a point. If you deviate, you are out. They were trying to undermine the leader of the deputy leader. I saw it. I felt it. I was not strong in IPOB. I just joined IPOB. But I saw that insult. What I thought to myself was, this deputy leader, I think he's very naive too. How come he will sit down there and this is happening? In the end, I was not wrong. Because they still have that attitude of the zoo. They need to be decrystallized. They need to join the new movement, what we are doing. Our leader came out and shocked all of them. Everybody's out. It's as simple as that. You don't have a permanent enemy in this thing. If you're bad, you're bad. You do bad thing, they tell you about it. We are not here to spread people out, to drive away people from IPOB. No. We are here to bring you in. That's the language. If you don't know, you're not doing well. About my brother saying that George Onyibe said something about people being in high approach of IPOB without taking the oath. I don't know how possible that is. Honestly, I don't. And if that is true, no, it has to change. He is the African coordinator. He knows. He should know people who are appointed and people who are under oath or not. So he is in a position to handle that when it comes to Africa. But on the other hand, if there are people out there who are holding high offices, because I know that in New York, to be honest with you, we don't play with that. You can come into the meeting, sit down, but the moment the meeting wants to start, we know those that have taken the oath. If you've not, you are out. You can wait. Even if you follow somebody and the person is in the meeting, you can go take care of your business and come back when the meeting is over. So it's something we take very seriously. You can't imagine then somebody who is leading us not being on that oath. It's not possible now. It's not possible. Most of us, people like me, I took the oath long before I even started going to the meeting. Because you have to take that oath. That oath is very, very important to us. It's not important because we want to trust you. We want to hug you. We want to sit in the same room with you. We want to know that the man I'm sitting next to is not going to hurt me tomorrow. He's not an enemy. That's all the oath is all about. It's a very, very simple thing. There's nothing superfluous or something something sacrilegious about it. No. Because in our midst we have reverend fathers. They are not swearing by Amadioha or they're swearing to any kind of false god. No, they are speaking from the God of their heart. To join, you are in this organization, you have to be loyal. You are not finding anything that will hurt your brother. And who will not be comfortable with that kind of oath? Unless unless you're deceiving yourself. If you have good motives, you don't have any ulterior motive, you are not going to refuse to take simple oath. Everybody does. Hey, before I took the American passport, I raised my hand. I swore. Anybody out there knows that. That is the truth. In the court, you swear. You put your hand on the Bible, on this, whatever. You swear by the God of your heart that this President of the United States to go into office, they swear an oath. Everybody swears the oath. So it's not like something that we made up. No, it's been there. We're only following tradition. All right? I have a call coming in, and let me take this one. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on WhatsApp. Are you there? If you don't want to talk, I'll talk to you off and take somebody else.
Maputo, Mozambique.
Welcome to the program.
I'm calling from Maputo, Mozambique. Yeah. Mas Iyke Peter, before I said anything, I will say Mechuko Kama bless our beloved leader Mazi Nnamdi and our deputy leader Mazi and all IPOB family members worldwide. He say. My speaker, please, I just want to tell you something before I forgot. I'm the one that called you when our leader is in USA that said that I have not seen you take picture with our leader.
Oh, okay.
But since that time, I've been calling that. Old number is not correct. And then one of my friends here in Mozambique, Mazi Obilo from Nampula, sent me your new number yesterday. Okay. Please, if you want to call your WhatsApp number, please be calling it small, so people will write it down. Because I've been trying to write your number down. I'm not be able to write it down because you are calling it faster. Okay. Every time you call it fast, very fast. So please call it very small so people will write write down your number. Please don't be angry, sir.
What I want to say. Thank you.
So, what I want to say about our oath taking here in Mozambique, before you can be an IPOB member, you must take oath before you can enter inside the meeting first. So you are very right for what you say that in New York, you people are doing the same thing. Yeah. We don't play with our oath taking here in Mozambique. So I want to use this opportunity to say, may Chuko Kabiyama continue to bless our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and bless our deputy leader and bless all IPOB family members. I sign off from here from Maputo, Mozambique. Thank you, sir.
Dalo. All right, this is Radio Biafra, USA 2. My number here is 646-920-4541. All right, and then the WhatsApp line is 570-352-8442. Principal officer's line is +1 929-406-9953. We are also on Skype. The Skype line is 845-283-9665. So what we are saying, like talking about the oath, if you don't take an oath, it don't belong to us. You are not one of us. I don't know how somebody can even come to the meeting and then talk less of being an official of IPOB with that oath. I was surprised when I heard it, but nothing surprises me these days. It maybe it's a mistake. Somebody should correct it somewhere. All right, caller on WhatsApp. I have a call coming on WhatsApp. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Peters, good morning.
Yeah, well, bless. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. So you're speaking to Chidera from South Africa.
Oh, welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Mazi, well, the only thing I want to comment this morning is regarding this our brother that you played his tape.
Yes.
You know, he said that the war have not ended. And I find it difficult to see our elders telling us that after the Biafra war. So, now, when you tell them the truth, they will think that no, we are just trying to be childish. But I ask now, Mazi Peters, you are a veteran. During the time before the war, is there any Fulani man that owned a land in the Biafra at that time?
Of course not.
Okay. Now, you look at Abia, you see a signboard that was a day before yesterday. A signboard was raised by, according to them, government. They put a signboard, call it a market. I think it's in Obi something. I'm not sure exactly the name of that particular place. But the government was warning people to keep off for the way they were selling cows. A signboard of Mieti Allah putting in Abia State. And now that is not bought, presumably given to them just for the government of Abia State. And now they are putting a signboard, only God knows how many hectares of land in that particular place. Now, when you look at it, we don't know what happened, but we have seen, we have read the little you people that older than us are explaining to us, and we believe it's true, because when you check every fact, you see there's no lie in what you have been hearing in Radio Biafra. So, before then, there is no single Fulani man that are owning a land there. And there's no killing. Even I heard that before the war, it was before Ojukwu can do whatever he does, is because the killing in the north was too much. Now they brought the killing down to the dust of the Biafras, killing their women, raping and doing everything. And our elder, thinking that I'm an elder, is now talking to the television, the former governor of old Anambra State. In 2023, define whether Nigeria will remain one or not. So, but the truth matter, why would you say 2020? Why would you go to that? Do you know how many will die? Do you know how many land? Do you know the kind of mess will be caused before that 2023? Why would you go far? The war have not ended as far as we are concerned, and we are seeing it. That our brothers say, this is a region of over 80 million people. And there's no single international airport. Today make it about 380 days. Enugu airport is closed. and the elders are not saying anything about it. They have no power to open that airport, even to able to play a little video to say, okay, these are how far this airport is going. Update the people. Nobody is doing anything about that. They're just sitting there. You watching Nwood in every single interview here. He blow all kinds of grammar. What are you doing? Nobody know what he's doing. Nobody know where he's going. The next day he went to court to sue for 5 billion. These are the elders who have not ended, and nobody should antagonize us with the what we are doing. These people, you insult us, you insult the elders, you do this every single. Even there is this pastor in America now, that he have not responded, and he must stop. If you want to make a video, he must make a video clearly and say he says he's supporting what IPOB is doing. He believes in what Nnamdi Kanu is doing, but he's against this sort. And I wrote him and said, which part of this sort do you don't like? Tell me so that I will know. And if you are talking of the insult, which exactly insult that is murder, that somebody is raping a mother in their village, and it's not even from your area. It's not even anybody that is you can relate to. Police can't even do anything. Which level of insult again can you quantify this kind of nonsense? You stay in America, you made the video, you say you're a pastor, you defend every other thing, but the insult part you don't like. You complain that whenever you made the video, they come to insult because what you say. You before just to say something, you jump out and say, why must you, before you make any video, ask question. Even he himself corrected himself that he made the video in a haste before he realized the truth later. And you're now coming up, people that abuse you dead from the first video, should they apologizing to you? Because you did not check your fact. You are quick to get too much like and share and follower. You come to make, Nnamdi Kanu is not your friend child, all of you. That any of you just want to get too much alike and there. If you're a pastor, pastor well. If you're not a pastor, stay out of the way. So don't make a video. You must go to IPOB, you must go to. And now when you talk about pastor, he have made 3 videos in sensation now. Talking about the way to he supported the party, say all this thing are fake. He's quoted himself that those are saying it. So that's, but end of the day, we know who we are talking to. Yep. Coming to defend yourself alone is not good enough. We know who we are talking to. We know those who go to Abuja. You have not been to Abuja. You pastor in America have not seen a picture with the Buhari. So we are talking of those who took pictures with the Buhari. Those who thought that he is a savior, that is a messiah. Those who went and take a large food pictures, tore Asorok left, front and back. Those who governors visit to their churches before elections are conducted. You know, don't behave like, you say you're an elder. You behave like a child. That is does not. How can somebody like me welcome you and even watch in the first place? We know those who before any election they must be in their church. We know those who campaign for them, even though they will say I'm not APC, I'm not PDP, but to go and get your PVC. Basically, they know what they are saying. They just want to say no, but they know who they're campaigning to. We know those who even use their churches for registration and voting days. So when we are talking and say, those who you brought to us, see what they are doing, and he said we are abusing Christianity. And those in that phone or they say in the name of the elder. You're not going to support Biafra, but you're not against Biafra. You just sit through waiting for 2023. How is that possible? What are you demanding from the useless finance? They are not giving their state some portion, a market. How many free land did they give to Igbos in Sokoto? Even Gariki? In Abuja, anybody that own a business in anywhere in Suleja or in Wuse and know what the Igbos goes through there every day. You know what we pay before you get a shop. You know what you go through to get a house. You know you have to agent upon agent. Even you pay agent fee, you pay this fee, any kind of fee before they give you a portion of. But now somebody is giving a cattle rearer free of charge. Somebody is sitting in your bush or the backyard. A woman is looking at Madam, Oga, this and that. Pleading to an Fulani man to stay off his farmland. And the useless media will call it a clash. You want to tell your pastor or leader, speak out, you fail on defense and come say, no, we're waiting for 2023. That will be defined. So you waited for how many years? From 1960 something the war was. It's getting worse every day, every blessed day. If you're not checking your fact, we are checking it for you. You elders wake up. If you're not wake up, please shut up for one state. No abuse in this time around, no insult, no disrespect. But to do us a favor, rather you keep quiet near the youth because it's a shame that you know the truth and you know how bad it is that we cannot even fly from here. You heard it from our brother. You can't fly from any this country and land in Enugu or land in Owerri. You must fly Abuja or Enugu, and we are proud of it, and we are the same one Nigeria. How do you justify that? You know how much we spend when you land in Lagos? Because definitely if your flight is by 8 o'clock, you're going to sleep in a hotel somewhere there. In the morning, you must make an accommodation for taxi and the rest of them. So why are you promising us 2023? 2023, and then after that, what next? God bless you, Mazi.
There were. Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. All right, it's a terrible thing. It's honestly, it's not something that we describe, but hey, we shall get there. No matter what they do, they will get tired of us. They can erect all the signboards they like and write whatever. As you know, the one very beautiful thing about the land is this: nobody carries the land on his head when it's going away. That land that you met there, no matter the name you give it, the day you go away, as Abaraka Nazana, Ndejijanako. Do you understand? So if you are not claim you will write a signboard, you are wasting your time. Hope Uzodimma is on a mission, and that mission is not going to work. It's never going to work for him. He will only try, but you know what? In the end, he will fall out. He fall out like everybody else. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. I have a call coming in on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Mazi.
There, welcome to the program.
My name is Chukwu Emmanuel. I am a native of the Chiago, Ebonyi State, Biafra land. I greet my leader. I greet our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. I greet HM4. I greet all IPOB members who are fighting to free themselves and others from slavery of one Nigeria. Yes, let me start from the phone call our leader made on Friday. It was very, 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 very good. Because some people will use the opportunity and push their complaint direct to our leader so that he will know what is happening. Because some people will use their position to sit on others because they feel that the person cannot have all the whole time to open his problem to the management. In any management, there must be adjustments. That is even the Oyibo that make an engine. The engine will have adjustment belt. You can adjust front, you can adjust back to get exactly what you want. That is management. Because sometimes, if you feel to use one pattern, some people will be on the way to pull it down. Just like this radio in some places, like Iyke, some of us have complained over several times. It is not good to be so that sometimes a radio will break down for 2-3 months or more. It is very, very bad. Somebody must be involved of that. Something must be checked very well. If somebody is there collecting money from Nigeria, let him be removed. If the management of the state that is handling the radio will be will be controlled by the coordinators or whoever the members, so that they will take care to make sure if the radio breaks down today, tomorrow it will start. That is how a management become. We cannot come up to this extent and we behave like Nigeria. Nigeria is just, everything is completely useless. So we must to change so many things to move faster, to show that we are different from Nigeria by management. Very important.
Thank you.
Then anybody who is talking, saying that our leader, is insulting, just forget about it, even wasting your time. Because such people must always be around. The person can call himself a pastor, he can call himself bishop, he can call himself anything, doesn't mean anything.
Thank you. Let's go.
Try to understand that type of people are agents of Satan. They are working for one Nigeria.
They will.
Thank you very much.
They will. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're still here.
White, not a white. Oh, we want to be the white radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station. You're listening to this is Radio Biafra.
Yeah, all right, this is Radio Biafra. I have a call coming in on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on straight line, are you there? Tell us your name and where you're calling from. One more time. Your line is open. Caller on straight line, one more time. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. All right, call us back when you're ready. Let me take another one. Caller on, let's see. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, hello.
Good morning.
Welcome
to the program.
Yeah, good morning. Yes, this is Mazi. I'm calling from New Delhi in India. Mazi, what I want to say is, our issue now for, I didn't have the program in time share, but I didn't hear for the $1 or the creating of zone from your end. I don't know if you have started launching the $1 issue, because, this is our struggle. People are joining every day and every minute of the day. I hope we can be doing it like, foreign are doing for transmitter, consistently win the race. Because of new people enter who don't know about the issue. And the other thing I want to say, our people, sometimes they will call, they will blame me this and that. We have asked them to create a zone. There's something like a resistance. Once the agent collects money, we say no, plan will go. We have said this like this week Thursday, we create about 3 new zones in my town, making it either 10 now or 8. Let people create zone everywhere. And there's some cities in like Russia, well, they say they're not doing okay. If they want to do okay, let them create zone everywhere. Not making let us get one big zone. That one causes one problem. Let them create zone, even in Ireland. Let them take what's problem there. If they create zone, let them create zone everywhere. More zone, more people, more knowledge. And Mazi, one thing I want to say again, who made me to come on air today is our people. If somebody are selling market, you buy market like orange, keep it inside your home. Nobody will know you have a fresh mango or fresh orange. What am I trying to say? Our people living in diaspora, it is a time, there's no protest now. Every unit, every country, let us make a way to have a media. Either go radio interview, either go in television, or we have a writing in newspaper. Even people in America, if you do it once, if our people there read that paper, they will join the struggle. If Americans not see it, they will know our problem. If American people also see it, also with the European, also with Canada, also with Japan, we must go close to media. Do you know last week here in India, Time of India carried our news from 1967 to 1970. Even the president of this country read that news. You understand?
Yes, I know. Go ahead, sir.
So let our let our people go close to media. It is very, very necessary that if you want to go out from Nigeria, we have to help ourselves by going close to media. Because if we see that news who break off from Aso Rock regarding our leader, the news shake them. Even people are asking online, how do IPOB get this kind of power? How are they going to extend? Our people, we can speak a good English. In Wayek now, they just finish our jam, yes. Only our people are first, second, third. We can speak English. We get contact. We are everywhere. We have the number to liberate our people. What are we delaying? People living in diaspora. Let us do something to liberate our people. See, why Nigeria is seizing our leader passport, our leader movement? Because they know if our leader move out from Nigeria, Biafra have gone.
Thank you.
Our people in diaspora, let us do something to liberate our people. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. All right, I have another. This is going to be the last call for today. Caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Mazi. Good morning from here.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Chika in Bambato community in Nodingaba. I'm telling you here from the Republic, the capital of economic power of the Republic here in Cotonou, precisely. Mazi, I tell you, about 50 people. I see for Hamadike, one of Biafra land, it's not easy. Our eyes open now. My savior, because those who don't know the meaning of savior, those that think argue what is the meaning of a savior, I will tell you that Hamadike is the savior of our time. Because what Moses and Joshua come to accomplish in their time is what our leader has come to do. What God used Moses and Joshua deliver Israelites from Egypt. That's what my leader is doing. So he is the savior, my eyes opener, and my mentor. It's not easy. The very true man that signed today to speak for the collective interest of the Biafrans as a whole for 50 years now, nobody else except him. He has opened our eyes. Before no one can be able to speak to challenge the caliphate, Fulani Islamic radicals from the north. It's only my leader that come back from the prison and challenge them and call them by their names without fear or no people. Today, I believe my brother cannot, he cannot come out and eliminate from my leader. He cannot at least learn from my leader and be able to speak without fear of no people. Because nobody was speaking for us except our Hamadika one of Biafra. That is why my own brother, I believe, can now learn. He cannot take the courage to stand like my leader to speak without fear of no people. I say he continue. And let others people in our land who claim they are either, because if you are an idiot, grow old, you claim that he's a either because you are putting on a red cap. You claim that you are either. What makes you either? What makes you either because you are wearing a red cap? Either that don't know anything about the history of his own people. Either that cannot speak for his own children. Why are you either? If you're a criminal, grow old, I'll come and call you either. If you're a saboteur, you grow old, I'll come and call you either. If you're an evil doer in my community, because you're 100 years, age is just a number. Because you're 80 years, age is just a number. I cannot call you either because you're an evil man. Stand by evil. You represent darkness. That is why they cannot speak. All of them in the zoo, they know the truth because they are evil man. They have soiled their hands. They have been compromised. They cannot come out and select evil and call caliphate by their names. All of them, they are criminals.
Thank you.
That is why I say, continue. He should continue. He is the one that are taking courage from Hamadike because nobody can see before Hamadike came. So Hamadike has opened our eyes. May he remain blessed. And I still remember Mazi Chika from Bambato committee in Odingaba. Bohilo, all of you should come out. Or hands, all of you come out, and all of you come out.
Thank you.
I don't believe their voice. Thank you. I turn up from Cotonou 5 minutes.
All right, I have a call coming in on straight line, the last call for today. Caller, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Well, good morning, Mr. Iyke Peters. This is Iyke calling from Minneapolis. Yeah, I've been thinking about what has been going on, and I kind of think of, should I say, a crazy idea as regards to how we can continue to rattle those headsmen in our forest. I'm kind of thinking that even though I know that pollution can affect anybody, but I'm thinking that if we can gather all those used tires, those ones that can't be used any longer, and we take it to the bush closer to where they stay and put it on fire, that soot, that thick black smoke, even though they live there, that will be giving them a kind of psychological, should I say, trauma, that there's fire within their surrounding, and it's a thick smoke, black smoke for that matter, that
yeah, caller.
They will be traumatized.
Yeah.
And they will know that we are doing something, and they will have a rethink. Just I know it doesn't make much sense, but just to do something to show these people that we are the owners of the land.
Yes.
Why we wait and buy time until when we will descend on them? That's just my contribution.
Thank you so much. There we go.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Brother, everybody has its own ideas of doing things, and that's the way it is always put in. So every idea really builds up to something. Different people have different ideas of what you're going to do. So what I'm trying to remind you again is that today, by 7 p.m. tonight, our leader Mazi will be on air. So give us a live broadcast. Today is 7 p.m. And every Friday, this is very important, every Friday is going to be interactive session. These are sessions that he has decided to do it 2 a.m. In our own morning here. It doesn't matter, but it's 7 a.m. in the morning in Biafra land. 7 a.m. in the morning while you're on your way to work, if you're able to make it, because now it's way up ahead of time. You know that every Friday he's going to be there to answer your questions, any pressing question that you have. If you don't succeed in the first Friday, keep the question for the next Friday. So make sure that you're there to listen to those interactive sessions. We are going to have the privilege of repeating it here. When he's done it, we'll have to do a repeat broadcast based on the fact that 7 a.m. in Biafra land is 2 a.m. in the morning here in New York. And believe me sincerely, most of us might not be able to be awake at the time unless we are walking to be able to listen to the broadcast. So have it in mind, every Friday, 7 a.m., our leader is going to have interactive session with people to make calls. He can answer whatever question you have. Anything bothering you, call and let him know. Then he will have to deal with it. All right? So from the horse's mouth directly, which is not a very bad idea. It's a very good thing and very encouraging that that session will come. I will too make some calls sometimes. And a few things that I don't understand, I can make those calls. And if I'm awake, if I'm able to be awake by 2 a.m. in the morning, it's a terrible time to be awake. And you know what? I think is the end of today's program. People are still trying to call, but unfortunately I can't take any more calls because tomorrow is another day. You can make your calls, whatever you want to tell me. Tomorrow is a day you can call. The line will be open. God's willing, we are going to be here to take all those calls. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're going off the air at this time, but Mazi Alozie, so sorry. Mazi Alozie is coming on the air, which is USA 1. It's going to be here. So you stay tuned. Don't go away because it is time for me to leave. But tomorrow, I promise you, I'll be here again. God's willing. From me to you, it's goodbye from here, Radio Biafra.